Okay, we're gonna go over some stuff. This is a new topic I'm gonna try to cover, as it is the age-old question of how to start airsoft. Airsoft is kind of complicated on where you start. You don't want to start with the Springer at all. Where you really want to start with is AEGs is good for any beginner level, as in my experience. As I am still running the Lancer Tactical Gen 2. I don't care, I like it. It runs well, it gets the job done. I am not rich. Start with the Gen 2. Build it out as you need it. I have mine set to where I like it. It's gonna stay like that until I can get more money to actually afford a good one. But the Gen 2, what I'm currently running, Gen 3 is around the same price range. I just was in my store that day, picked it up. Gen 2, standardly gonna come with not the scope, not the light, not this. It's gonna have an orange tip on the end. I just covered mine with metal. Anyway, Gen 2. It's gonna standardly come with your standard basic high kappa mag with the winder and your open top. That's what mine came with. This is already a good start, right there. Then it's also going to come with your battery and charger. That is literally your complete setup right there. You don't really need anything else after that if you're just starting. As I have been playing for a bit, I have my setup built out for this specific gun since I play indoor. I don't need something that overshoots everybody. But, so you got your charger, you got your battery. Obviously you can upgrade over time, as I have. But after you have your gun, your battery, your magazine, what you'll need next is BBs. BBs is something that a lot of people overlook, that in my experience is I've seen kids loading BBs off the ground into their good gun, and it hurts to watch. Never you put used BBs inside your gun, as that will damage your internals and destroy your hop up and bucket inside there, and it will scratch up your inner barrel. You never want to do that inside your gun. Always put clean, unused BBs. I need to get a new container, but here is one of my options is the Lancer 2.5 Tracers indoor BBs. These are good for the field I have run. They have always allowed it. Some fields may not allow you to use 2.5s, which is stupid because I've been to one. I did not enjoy it. But yeah, 2.5 tracers are good for indoors if you have a tracer unit. You can use those. Standardly though, if a field doesn't let you, they're gonna give you they're probably gonna make you use house BBs like these. These are standard 20 grams, indoor BBs only, non-biodegradable. Those are good for indoors specifically. But once you're outdoors, you have to have biodegradable by every field. They require it. It's bio outdoor BBs. You cannot use bios on an indoor field. You cannot use indoor BBs on an outdoor field. They will not allow it. You gotta get yourself some bio BBs. Here I have the 2.8s. It's gonna drop your FPS a good amount because mine is still pretty much stock. But these are some 2.8s. They will help your BBs fly outdoor more, and they're biodegradable, so they will be allowed there. Now, some changes that I have made personally is not much really. I've switched from using my high cap mag to a few different mid caps, as I prefer mid caps over a high cap. Personally, in my experience, I do not like the mid cap. But as a beginner, the mid cap was helpful. I mean, the high cap was helpful. The high cap was definitely helpful as a beginner because I didn't know when to really reload then. It was hard to learn, especially in an indoor field where you can't see your BBs with no tracer. You'll want this because this, you'll just wind that wheel and it'll feed your BBs up. But if you do switch to a mid cap, you'll want to pick up a speed loader. If you already have one, this will work just fine. You'll just stick it in the tip, feed it. It's all that. But if you have like $25 really, 25 USD, you'll just take a mag. If it's a mid cap, only do this with mid caps. and you'll just wind it up and it'll feed your mag all the way. That will feed it right there. So you have your primary setup now. You have your starter gun that has come with a mag, battery, and charger, and potentially a speed loader if you change your mag or if you don't, because depending on what your mag is, you'll need a speed loader. If you don't have a mid-cap mag, you won't need this. You won't need a speed loader at all. Next is face protection. This is another thing that's overlooked. You don't want to get a pair of cheap lens goggles that will shatter on any shot. You also don't want to get mesh lenses, as eye protection is constantly overlooked. Sorry, had someone knock. As eye protection is constantly overlooked, you don't want to get a cheap eye protection or bottom lower. If you get a full face, I would not recommend under $30 if it's a one piece. I honestly go for $50 if it's a one piece. I would trust that more. Check the reviews. I am running, can't remember the name of these, but they are also from Lancer Tactical. I have modded mine out in the bottom a bit with cutting some deeper holes in to create anti-fog. Still fogs a bit, of course. They're on the cheaper side of 25 bucks or what I remember. But these are what I'm running. They are solid lenses. I test shoot all of my lenses every time, point blank. I'll shoot it with my AEG. I'll shoot it with my high cap. I will shoot every single one point blank and test it, because I do not trust. Same with my lower, is I use a mesh bottom. You don't want to get mesh lenses for your goggles. These will shatter through them, break on the mesh. You don't want that. You don't want to lose your eye. This is my lower, as it's padded on the sides and it's really thick on the side. And then it's a hard mesh on the center. This is kind of like the lower end if you don't want a full piece. This is kind of what you'll want. This is what I run personally. That is my setup. So that is, once you're kind of more into it and you're like more experienced like I am, you'll switch from a high cap preference and go to a mid cap like this, where there is no wheel on the bottom. There is no wheel. It is just one feeding point, one exit, and it's all just fed into there. That's when you'll need a speed loader. As we discussed that already, these are all my mid caps here. Different brands, because I moved from my current shop, and the new one didn't have the ones I like. They only had these, so I got those. Those are my mid caps, and I picked up this speed loader from Amazon because, again, my shop didn't have it. They were out. So that is what I have here. That is when I upgraded. My last kind of thing, as I would say, if you really want to, if you have the money, is a nice pistol, honestly. I am more on the budget side, so my pistol is kind of not in the best shape. But your pistol is definitely one, as I need to clean mine. So, but a pistol is fun, but it runs on gas. Gas is a thing. You'll need either green gas or propane with an adapter, which is over here. Propane with this specific adapter on it. That's what I run for my high kappa here. That's specifically what I run. To go with any of your guns, really, to keep them up running, you'll need silicone oil. I feel like that's something that is overlooked way too much in airsoft, and it is silicone oil. You will need this to keep your gun running smooth, no matter what it is, if it's electric or gas. You'll need it. If you have a gas gun, you want to put it on your nozzle, right up in here. A little bit on your bucking in there. And then a little bit on the slide to keep it smooth. Maybe a little on your hammer if it catches. Right there. Sometimes the trigger, not always needed. Then on your high kappa mags, where it's gonna go is high kappa mags. It's gonna go in here in your gas release. Your plunger mechanism here. It's also going to go in your valve. That is where all your oil is going to go. If you're using green gas, it's standardly mixed with propane and silicone oil is its mixture, but you'll still want to pick up one of these to keep both guns running. AEGs don't need this as much. You'll mainly just put it on your bucking, and if it gets too bad, maybe your gearbox. It really depends on where it's at. I have not had to oil up my gearbox yet. But yeah, so if you're just starting airsoft, AEG right out of the box. Don't worry about all this gas because it's more moving parts. It's more of a hassle to work with. Start with your AEG, your mid cap, battery, charger, face protection, and a good thing of BBs. Like we discussed, anything from .20s to .25 indoor BBs. You can get tracers or non-tracers depending if you have that unit.